Morning, folks. Hope you're enjoying your day. I'm having a pretty good day myself. Just got my coffee to start the day off. And the kiosk that they're using is the Square kiosk. I think you've seen it before, where you do your transaction. And I pay with my credit card. I know it's only $1.79 coffee. Why I pay with a credit card? Well, I want to get my miles, so one day I will visit Hawaii and be able to do those Instagram pictures like all the other cool kids. But that's not why I'm here. The kiosk has a recommended tipping percentage. Okay? What does this mean? It says 18%, 20%, 25%, and then it says the dollar amount for 18% is 50 cents and 75 cents and $1, etc., right? I guess my problem with this is I'm not a fucking idiot. I can figure out percentages. I took 4th grade math. It's pretty damn easy. It's not rocket science. Don't make me feel like a fucking idiot where you have to tell me the percentages of and what the dollar amount comes out to. It's fucking ridiculous. But then I got another issue with that. This kiosk, and I'm sure it's set by the owners, starts off at 18%. 18%. It used to be 15% to 20% was a good tip. 15% was if you got good service, you get 15%. 20% was if you got excellent service. The fact is they're starting at 18%, and then they're going to 20% as the mid-range, and now 25%. 25%? That's ridiculous. On a $4 cup of coffee, that's $1. And coffee costs $1. And I'm sure the argument is, or this is what the idiots will tell you, is that inflation. It's not fucking inflation because it's a percentage. If the price of the coffee goes up, so does the percentage goes up. Jesus Christ. Now I know for all my friends in food and beverage, I understand this is how you make money, and I'm not poo-pooing this, and I don't want to cheat anyone out of their money. It's the system itself. I have a problem with tipping for service. It should be all included. You shouldn't be getting minimum wage. I'm with you there. You should be getting a price, and that service should be included where I don't have to give extra money. I look at the menu and it's $10 for a sandwich, which is fucking ridiculous. But then I have to give it's actually $12.50 on a 25% tip. It should be it should be $11.50 to $12. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, I guess. Another problem I have with tipping though is now you go into the store, like I'm going to use teriyaki because that's a big thing in the Northwest. You go in to get your teriyaki and you go to pay for it, and there's the tip line. It's like, the tip line, I haven't even received my food yet. So now it's really extortion. It's not a tip. It's like, hey, if you don't tip me, and if you don't tip me well before you order the food, well, let's just say there's going to be cream sauce on it. And there's never cream sauce on teriyaki, so I don't know what that cream sauce is, but it's not teriyaki sauce. It's, they're not making chicken teriyaki Alfredo, although it looks like it. Whew. And the other thing about these teriyaki joints, again, I don't want to beat up on the teriyaki joints. That's just kind of the common. These are family-owned businesses, so they're charging me $10 for a thing of teriyaki, and then they want to tip on top of it. The tip is to help out the girl making minimum wage, or the guy, both sexes, but it's to help them out. You're already the owner, so now you're charging me $10, and then you want $2 on top of that, or in this case $2.50 because you want 25%. What the fuck? No, you're the owner. You should not be getting a tip. Anyway, obviously I've got a lot of feelings about tipping. I don't like the extortion that they use when you tip in advance. One of the tricks I do use though is I'll go outside and I'll order it, and then I'll call in the order, and then I come back in and say, okay, I'm here to pick up the order. Now they've already started cooking it, so then I can just go ahead and I can sign without the tip. Unless I see, some kid working, then I'll do it. You know, while I'm on tips, let me talk about another thing that pisses me off. And those people in the food and beverages industry will understand. What the fuck is up with restaurants pooling their tips together? You know, you have all these servers, and you've got some good service, you've got some bad service. I'm going to tip the person that's serving me. If this person does a shitty job and I give 10%, and I have given 10%, I've given 5%, I've lived 2 fucking pennies before for shitty service, then I'm going to show that this person fucked up. But it shouldn't reflect upon that other server doing a great job. This isn't fucking communism, for crying out loud, right? Holy shit. Don't pool the tips together. The whole point of the tip is for the individual to shine and be a star. What kind of fucking socialistic world are we living in? The person doing a shitty job should not ride the coattails of the person doing the good job. And then the person that does the good job then gets the good table, the big tables, you know, and they have to work harder, but they know they're going to pull in more of a tip to help out that person with a 10-person table, to help out that shitty fucking server with a 2-person table, and this person does all the work, but this person with the 2-person table is now getting half the credit and getting half the money, and it's fucking ridiculous. And then what they do is they throw the cook, you know, $1 at the end of the night, or $5 at the end of the night. Really, when you're tipping, if the food's shitty, you don't want it. Anyway, that's my rant. I was going to actually do this calm, but then I found myself getting a little active. Anyway, if you want to hear more insight on tipping or other observations in life, follow me on YouTube. Share, like. I appreciate it. If you're watching this on Facebook, then go ahead and hit the follow button, hit like, share it to your friends, because I know they don't want to get fucking screwed with tips either. Anyway, have a good day. Thank you.